Did you see where he took off?
Is it the shoes?
Michael changed the game because everyone tried to do the things that he did. He would drive down, dunk on people with his tongue wagging and all that stuff. What he became, the evolution, I mean, it was like, wow. When you have a guy with the kind of notoriety, the kind of popularity that Michael has, it's good for the whole entire league. You know, y'all keep calling it the double nickel game. He dropped 55, and you know, he made a move to get to the free throw line, and I thought he was going up for the shot, and I go to try to block the shot. He dishes it off to Bill Winnington. He dunks it. That game was the coming out party for him. You know, he showed the league, the world, that he was still great, and he went on to win 3 more championships. According to him, he retired for 2 years to give the rest of us an opportunity to try to win a title. And according to him, I didn't take advantage of it, so he had to come back to show the world that he's the man.
Is it the shoes?
What a spectacular view from the water of New York City, where today the thing on everyone's mind is basketball. Welcome everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Coach Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg. David Aldridge will join us from the sideline moments from now. Since Michael Jordan's return, the Bulls have a 2-2 record. And Mike, now they take on the challenge of facing the New York Knicks here in New York City.
Kev, lots of people wondering if MJ is back to 100%. You look at his stat line as of late, he's just below his career averages.
After only 4 games, Clark, it's probably fair to say Jordan is still getting up to speed.
And getting back into shape too, Kevin.
Yes.
You can't get your legs back overnight, particularly when the games are coming as fast as they are. You don't get a lot of practice or conditioning time. But as he gets into the swing of things, there's no question his numbers will come back too.
Boy, but this game could ignite him. Going over the starting lineup for the Bulls, it's B.J. Armstrong at the point. Then the dynamic duo of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Then it's Toni Kukoc at the 4. Down low, they've got Will Perdue. For the Knicks, they'll start off with Derek Harper and John Starks in the backcourt, with Anthony Bonner and Charles Oakley at the 3 and 4. And at center, Patrick Ewing.
It's going to be interesting to see how Jordan takes on this Knicks team. Will he try to outsmart New York, or is he ready to go toe-to-toe?
To the middle, here's Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
This locker room loves having Harper on their side. Derek is always looking to pass.
Outside, Kukoc. Now the pass to Armstrong. Hits Pippen on the wing. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Out to Kukoc. Down to 5 on the shot clock. You know, Clark, big challenges historically have a way of bringing out the best in Michael Jordan.
And Kevin, I think that's exactly why this is a game people have circled on the schedule for a while. This atmosphere, taking on a rival on their home court, you know that gets the competitive juices of Michael Jordan stoked up.
Yep, that's what drives him. You're right. Hey, Clark, something we're going to be watching closely. John Starks in his defensive effort right now against Michael Jordan.
Kevin, that is a ginormous task, but one that Starks doesn't back away from, and I think he's up to the challenge. He knows how to be a pest and make it difficult for Michael Jordan and limit MJ's effectiveness on the offensive end.
It is going to be must-see basketball.
Yes, sir. We all know about Michael's offensive prowess, okay? But he's incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end, and that's rare for a star.
Back to Harper. The dish to Ewing. To the right side. Here's Bonner. And again, it's New York. Something we expect to see Chicago doing in this one, Clark, is trying to stop Starks from sinking three-pointers.
Yeah, because if he gets going from behind the arc and finds a rhythm, that could mean real trouble for the Bulls. So I think they'll try to run him off the line and keep him from knocking down threes all game long.
That'll be a chase to watch.
Boy, Pippen showing you some passing right there with that nice finish.
And Michael Jordan hoping to pick up David Aldridge where he left off in 1993.
Thanks very much. The big question for everyone tonight, of course, is MJ really back? Is he ready for these Knicks? I got a chance to talk to Michael earlier today, and his attitude is to relax and, as he said, let the game come to him. Worth noting, in the shoot-around this afternoon, he did hit 2 half-court shots back-to-back. Maybe that's a sign, guys.
That's pretty impressive, David. Thanks for the report. And Clark, you never know. Maybe it's foreshadowing of some sort.
Well, I tell you what, it was never part of my routine to take any shot that I didn't think I was going to take in the game. And a half-court heave was not on my shot-taking agenda. But I do think it speaks to Jordan's confidence coming into this one.
And feels he can do anything.
He can.
You talk about a hostile crowd. Coach, these Knicks fans are going to be very vocal, it seems, all game long.
It's part of what makes the Knicks' home game so intimidating. Just being in this building can give teams nerves. And it could be a factor for the Bulls in this one if they let the crowd get under their skin.
Yep. Big expectations for Michael Jordan tonight, Coach, especially on the offensive end of things.
Yeah, people are hoping his explosiveness returns. They want to see the guy who can drop 40-plus points in a night like it's nothing.
Here's Starks, following the basket by Michael Jordan. It's Ewing that time on the assist by Starks. Ewing's got his second basket of the game.
Nice high-percentage shot for New York. We might see them relying on those easier looks going forward. As a bigger and older squad, that's what they should be about.
A couple big names from New York have missed time this season with injuries, including Oakley. So, yeah, they try to not overwork themselves and go after simpler shots.
Here's Starks. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's Oakley. The kick out to Harper. Outside, Ewing for 3. Bonner. It's rebounded by Jordan.
Well, that's a quality look for him. Probably surprised himself with that miss.
Yeah, the defense can't continue to give him that shot and expect the same results.
Now here's Kukoc. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shoots from the line. A shot by Jordan, no good.
Well, there wasn't much there in terms of defensive pressure. I'm sure he'd like another crack at that shot.
Here's Ewing. Yep, that one goes. Ewing's got 6.
Things had been going a little bumpy for the Knicks this season, but ever since New Year's Day, they've been playing great basketball and look pretty intimidating out there.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Mike. Their record since the new year, a very impressive 31-11. I think that sends a clear message to other teams around the league that we're here and they have real playoff aspirations and potential.
A different look for New York. Checked in for Oakland. Davis comes in for Bonner. And Anthony subbed in for Harper. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jordan against Starks. Jordan passes to Pippen. Back to Jordan. It's rebounded by Ewing.
He's got a nice feel for the crossover, but you still have to finish it off.
Starks kicks to Anthony. Smith right side. Another shot. Goes up again. And the rejection by Pippen.
Pippen putting in the work to get there for the denial. That was really a nice hustle play.
A deep 3 from Jordan. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Knicks. They're up by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to New York City, where the Chicago Bulls are taking on the New York Knicks. And our second quarter is getting going here. Bulls trail by 3.
The atmosphere in this building right now is fantastic as we go into the second quarter. This New York crowd is making noise and letting their Knicks know they've got their back.
Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Jordan. Tony Kukoc is out there with Purdue. Then there's Pippen. And it's Armstrong in at the point. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is why Purdue is out there. Give this squad some energy.
And Anthony's got the ball here for the Knicks. Outside, Davis. Back to Anthony. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. The energy of these New York home games, Clark, it is one of a kind.
Well, it's a special place. The fans really know the game and love it. And this is what basketball is all about to me. Two great teams going at it while the fans are being heard loud and clear.
Yep, they know the game so well. You're so right. So, Mike, so far in this game, how would you rate John Starks' defense on Michael Jordan?
I think it's been pretty impactful. He's doing a good job hassling MJ and taking away easy looks at the basket.
Yeah, it's sure been fun to watch. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Wants their way. Let me hear you. And make some noise for your Knicks sitting answer.
For the Knicks, Bonner, he's checked in for Davis, and it's Harper in for Anthony. And a change for the Bulls. Kerr's checked in. The Bulls with the lead. Well, not necessarily, Clark, a stunning showing from Jordan in quarter number 1 offensively.
Kevin, I would say these Knicks are giving him a lukewarm welcome back and doing what they can to stifle his effectiveness.
It's a lot of fun to watch, though.
Yes, sir.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge. David, what do you have?
Thanks, Kevin. Now, since Jordan's big return, Chicago is just 2-2. From what I'm overhearing in the huddle, they think this could be a big night. Guys?
Wouldn't that be something, David? Thanks for that. Mike, sounds like the Bulls have a lot of good energy right now.
A win here would certainly be a statement. It would also help show people that MJ is back. And that these Bulls mean business.
Big time, you're right.
And this team encourages Starks to be aggressive on offense. Because this is how he will get calls.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, looking at this Knicks team, this is the first time they've really been at full strength this season. Injuries really took its toll on them.
Oakley, he's checked in for Smith. And so he makes both from the line. Coach, now that injuries are hopefully behind them, is it smooth sailing for these Knicks?
Well, now they have to get used to these new lineups fast because the postseason is not a place to be figuring things out. So hopefully they click in the next few games.
They're going to have to. Kukoc. Bulls moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Trains the three-pointer. Pippen's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls.
Excellent confidence on display there from Scottie Pippen. Feels like he can take and make these shots whenever he wants to.
It makes you feel a little nostalgic to see Michael Jordan back in New York, a place where he's been a part of some heated and iconic games against the Knicks.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Clark, this is Jordan's 5th game back with the Bulls, but it still feels like he's in the middle of his return.
Kevin, I agree with you. The return tour, not quite over yet, but seeing him here on the Knicks' home turf again, it's almost like he never left.
Yeah, thank goodness he is back.
Michael Jordan.
Luke Longley's checked in for Chicago.
And you see Jordan wearing number 45 out there. the same number he was wearing on the baseball diamond. Not his usual 23.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, if he wanted to be 23 again, he'd have to pull it down from the rafters back home. He retired, so they retired his jersey. But it's still a little weird to see him wearing 45.
Here's Harper. The rebound by Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Ewing. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oakley, the and one chance on the way. Went up strong and didn't even think about backing up.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Ron Harper, he's checked in for Chicago.
At the line for New York, Charles Oakley. At the line, one shot.
That free throw good from Oakley.
The enforcer of this team without question. Charles Oakley intimidates the opposition, and that's a big deal for this squad.
Now here's Pippen. He's got 7.
That's a big man who knows his role. Grab boards.
Inside, here's Starks. That falls. Nice speed that time from Harper. Starks has got 4 points this quarter.
The story of their offense so far has been just that, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Starks having a rough go against Jordan so far.
One thing that hasn't suffered with Jordan since his leave of absence is efficiency from the free throw line. He enters this game having only missed 5 of about 30 total attempts. That's pretty good.
Jordan's free throw shooting has always been a hallmark of his game, averaging around 84% on shots from the stripe. That muscle memory clearly serving him well.
Boy, Ewing does a nice job anticipating shot trajectories, realizing how quick to position himself on that offensive glass.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
So for the Knicks, Davis comes in for Bobby, and Anthony subbed in for Starks.
Greg Anthony.
.50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Harper kicks to Jordan. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Hey, the defense has the right idea there, but Jordan has the skills to overcome the contact.
Anthony dishes to Oakley. 29 seconds left in the first half. From downtown, Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Oakley. Anthony's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Oakley's such a good all-around team-first guy, setting up a shooter with a nice pass there.
Bulls foul. Tony Kukoc. 2nd personal foul. 3rd team
This
foul.
is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for New York, Derek Harper. At the line, 2 shots.
The Brooklyn Bridge in the lights of New York City. A brisk 51 degrees outside as we get set to start the second half. Welcome back, everyone, to New York. With the Knicks taking on a head-to-head battle with the Chicago Bulls. It's been another memorable Knicks home game so far.
How great is it to see Michael Jordan back in his Bulls uniform? I mean, this is a team he's led to some incredible highs. And you can already see guys feeding off his energy, his talent, and his competitive spirit.
They've got Derek Harper, Charles Oakley out there with Bobby. Then there's Starks. And it's Ewing in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
One shot.
Jordan no good on the free throw. And since his return to Chicago, Jordan has remarked, Mike, that he sees this as Pippen's team now. What do you think?
And that speaks to the respect Jordan has for Pippen. Scotty did a great job leading this team while Michael was away, but I know everyone is glad to have him back.
Including you and I.
Yes, indeed.
Bulls seem to be doing everything, Mike, they can to silence this New York crowd.
Yeah, if these fans are bothering them, they're doing a great job hiding it. And nothing shuts up a crowd like the opposing team having control of the game.
And they've got control right now.
The 7-footer Ewing uses all that size and strength to draw the foul inside.
New York shoot their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Patrick Ewing. At the line, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
These are two teams we've seen clash many times, including when the Knicks defeated the Bulls in last year's playoffs. A fiercely competitive series.
Both free throws good from Ewing. Last season, the Knicks were able to overcome Chicago in the playoffs, Clark, and this year could be a lot different with Michael Jordan back.
Well, I understand the sentiment. We'll just have to wait and see on that one, though. But really, every time they meet, these two teams bring playoff intensity, and that's what makes it the rivalry that it is.
What a great rivalry indeed. New York trailing. From 10 feet out, Harper's shot is good. This New York crowd, Clark, is doing their part to keep the Bulls off balance here in the third quarter.
Kevin, I don't know if there's a better NBA crowd in the country. I mean, these Knicks fans fuel their Knicks with great energy because of how into it they are. Disruptive, loud, and persistent are those New York fans.
Wow, the place is shaking right now. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Starks outside. Outside Harper. Charity stripe shot, and the Knicks good for 2.
Another lead change. Back and forth we go as neither team willing to back down after a bucket.
And no matter which side you are cheering for, these are the games you love. Both teams fighting every step of the way.
Here in the second half, Mike, this game is still very close.
An insane amount of lead changes. The fans are certainly getting their money's worth.
Now, here is Starks. Here's Oakley. Kukoc grabs the miss.
You know, I gotta say, Michael Jordan has looked good since making his return to the league. Generally speaking, we just weren't really sure what we could expect from him.
A shot by Starks, no good. Chicago leading. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. You know, Clark, Jordan has had to get back up to speed since returning to the NBA.
No doubt about it. Only 7 for 28 from the floor in his first game back. Clearly some rust there, and it ended up being a loss, but he's bounced back and is looking more and more like the MJ we remember now.
Well said.
2 minutes remaining.
Harper against Armstrong.
2 minutes.
The feed to Butler. At falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Bonner's got his second bucket of the night.
You like seeing Bonner look to score down low. Such a confident offensive player.
That was an easy call on that shot.
Refs will call that one 10 out of 10 times.
Second team foul.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
At the line for the Bulls, Michael Jordan. At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Williams, he's checked in for Ewing. Smith comes in for Charles Oakley. Hubert Davis is checked in for Bonner. And Anthony subbed in for Starks. And both free throws good for Jordan. Knicks trail by 5. And it's Michael Jordan, coach, who has looked firmly in control in the back half of this game.
Meanwhile, Ewing has kind of been diminished out there. Not much of a contest right now between these two stars.
Now, here is Smith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
The teardrop, just a wonderful shot to have in your bag.
Chicago leading by 3. Jordan with the ball. Williams picks him up. The 9-foot shot. Outside for Pippen. Pass to Armstrong. Back to Pippen. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Not surprising at all to see Jordan piling up points, playing with a lot of determination and grit, and insisting on being aggressive looking for his shots.
Armstrong against Anthony. Outside Harper. Anthony left side. It's Davis on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Williams passes to Harper. Here's Anthony. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, Greg is a guy who doesn't play outside of himself. He's a hard-nosed defender and good, impressive quickness, too.
The Knicks have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. First one falls for him. So for the Bulls, Luke Longley's checked in for Purdue, and it's Blunt in for Armstrong. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pippen dishes to Kukoc. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Maybe nerves got the better of them there, resulting in a miscommunication. That's not what coach wants to see in a close game.
Knicks trail by 3. Anthony taking his time here. And the layup falls. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
Hey, height is just a number when you play with his tenacity and force inside.
An absolute fearless approach by him to get the score.
No good on the last second attempt there. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bulls ahead, leading by a point. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. Welcome, everyone, for the 4th quarter here in New York. It's been a great game here today so far, with the Knicks going up against the Bulls, with all eyes on the returning Michael Jordan.
As we get into the home stretch here, the question of whether or not Jordan has his legs back is a little more important.
On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. Tony Kukoc is out there with Pippen. And it's Purdue. It's B.J. Armstrong, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard. So it's Chicago now, following the score by New York. But Mark, in a competitive game, Jordan might just have to tough it out on the floor.
You know, some guys think the only way to get in real basketball shape is to play the games, and I'm in that camp. And certainly if that's true, then Jordan probably wants to get as much action as he can since he's looking to get playoff ready.
And I know he cannot wait. Bulls making a switch here. Once checked in. Coach, you know, the Bulls really did a solid job chasing Starks off the perimeter in this game.
Terrific defensive pressure to limit his output from range. Chicago knew that was part of Starks' game that they wanted to target, and they've managed to shut it down effectively.
You bet they did. Now, here is Jordan. Following the shot by Patrick Ewing.
Well, this promises to be a great ending. Really a tight game.
These are the type of games we love to call competitive, hard-fought.
Let's hear from David Aldridge. David, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. With his performance tonight, Michael Jordan is on track to break a record, his own. MJ currently holds the record for most points scored by an opponent against the Knicks in New York. And that's 50 points, which he racked up way back in 1986. So this could be another historic night for Jordan in Gotham. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, Mike, wouldn't that be something if Jordan can pull it off?
And the funny thing is, this makes it hard not to root for him a little, because it would be special to get to see him pull it off.
That'd be a lot of fun. Clark, you look back at the course of this game. Starks has not been able to impact Michael Jordan's game as much, I think, as he would have liked.
Hey, it's pretty elementary. Trying to defend and stop Jordan and keep him from being effective is a hard thing to do, even if Jordan is a little off his game and maybe rusty. MJ's been able to tough it out no matter what kind of defense Starks has provided.
What a testament to Jordan's talent. With that basket, Michael Jordan putting up the most points since his return. Knicks trail by 3. They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. Starks. Ewing kicks to Bonner. Outside for Starks. 6 to shoot. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Bulls leading by 3. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 6 assists here tonight.
As clutch as they come. Michael Jordan, a huge bucket.
Now here's Harper. Passes to Ewing. And it's good off the glass.
Boy, this team relies on and leans into Ewing to deliver in big moments. Not letting them down there. No sirree. Patrick getting it done.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's what we call a good foul. Make them earn it at the line.
It might not be pretty, but that's the right play in that situation. He saved the layup with that foul.
Chicago calls timeout. They're in front by 3. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter.
Now, everyone, because it's time for a T-shirt toss. Here comes your Knicks.
Charles Oak is checked in for New York.
Get loud for him.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Jordan wants the ball in his hands in these high-pressure moments. He has a great deal of confidence in his abilities, and rightfully so.
Longley's checked in for Purdue. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Huge free throws there. So now we have a 2-possession game.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harper the pass to Ewing. It's all in by the Bulls. Jordan up top. He's guarded by Harper. And that one, good. Jordan's got 39.
So clever with the floater. Man, does Jordan know how to torture defenses.
Feeds it to Ewing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got his 8th assist in the game. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Shoots over Harper, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Yeah, Jordan's so crafty in the pick and roll. He's unpredictable and hard to stop in these situations.
Harper against Pippen. Harper the pass to Ewing. Outside for Starks. Gets a very good look and converts. Starks has got 4 points this quarter.
Starks wants the ball in his hands when it matters most. He wants it because he knows he can deliver.
A shot by Jordan, no good. And here are the Knicks now. It's a 5-point game. A shot by Starks, no good. Ewing against Jordan. We all know the scoring record for this building, and Jordan is flirting with it right now.
And, you know, they're in great position here. Got to think they've done enough to win it.
Especially this late in the game. Tough to close the gap in time.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 7. 40 seconds left in the fourth. 40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. New York missing again. Here's Jordan. Kukoc dishes to Jordan. Pippen the pass to Kukoc. Tries again. Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by Oakley. And not much left to play for at this point, Clark.
Kevin, you leave it all out there. You give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just was not their night.
And here's Harper from the arc. Up again. Good.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
And so might the Bulls come out a winner here tonight. A big victory for them against the Knicks.
And a triumphant return to New York City for Michael Jordan. Just a regular season contest, but having MJ back in the building certainly made this one feel special.
Clark, do you think this registers as an especially tough loss for the Knicks?
No question about it, Kevin. Always hard to lose a game at home, but you got to put it behind you. I know they're thinking ahead, and they'll look to handle business next time out.
Yeah, they think they're going to rebound, I'm sure. And so for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan alongside our entire 2K Sports crew.